it's me and my dad.
Dead.
And today it's another show, another day of Daddy Daughter the Moments. And today we're going to be talking about how it's like being being a part of a Kisii tribe and a Luo tribe. But before we start, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
And hit the notification bell so you don't get to miss any video. Once you drop it, and you can able to be commenting first on our videos.
Thank you. You ready? All right. So we are talking about how it is to grow up in a kind of a mixed marriage family, or a child within a mixed marriage where your parents are not from one tribe, they are from different tribe. And so Lulu has had the blessing, the privilege, and the honors of growing up in a mixed marriage. Your mom is
Kisii.
and your dad is
Luo.
yeah. So she's grown up within a mixed marriage. What are some of the feelings, advantages, or disadvantages of growing up in such a family?
For example, mommy and you guys didn't really put in the fact of like you are Kisii, you are Kijaluo, whatever. You guys made the point that even though we are different, we have come together and we are united and we are a family.
So at what point did you know that your parents are from different tribes?
I've always known.
When did you get to know?
Like when I was around like 3 or 4.
What happened that made you know that, okay, fine, my parents are from, the one is Luo and the other is Kisii?
I asked you guys about what my tribe was, and then you said, all right, since mommy is Luo and daddy is mommy is Kisii, daddy is Luo. So I thought to myself, so that means I am Kisii and Luo. And I had a lot of fun with that thing for a while.
So what are some of the advantages or advantages of growing in a mixed tribe family?
We get to learn more languages. It's nice to learn other people's mother tongues. And number 2, nice to learn other people's cultures. And like I told you, it's nice to get to know that you guys cooperate. And it's nice to see how cooperation is happening between the two tribes. Even though you guys are completely different, you managed to become a family.
Yeah, so that brings to you fair share that you can actually come from different tribes. Intertribal marriage, this is called an intertribal marriage, where you are finding from one tribe to another different things, different cultures, but still find that there are some commonalities, right?
The synergy thing, like you guys do. And so I got to learn how to cooperate early. It was a lot of fun to learn how to cooperate early. And cultures from 2 different cultures.
You already talked about that, baby.
Oh, I did? Oh, well, in that case, I think that's it.
Yeah, so this time Lulu goes to school. She was around, I think, 3 years, and then they go to school, and then one of her classmates tells her that the first time Lulu got to know that she was Luo was when one of the classmates, a boy, looked at her and told her that, Lulu, you are a Luo. Then she was like, she didn't understand what being Luo or being Kisii or tribes are. So from there is when she came back home and she was asking, now, what tribe am I? Because they were being told, you need to say your tribe. But see, since we are not from the same tribe, we have not been speaking any mother tongue or tribal within the house. So Lulu had not been exposed, right, to any kind of mother tongue. But she had been experiencing, meeting her aunties from her mom's side. She speaks Kisii. sometimes when you meet some of my friends and people from my side, she speaks a little Luo, so she's like, okay, so which is it? So what are some of the disadvantages of growing up?
Just
you want to
like
say
you
something?
said, having one of the disadvantages is like having two different mother tongues, because I have friends from church, and my church they have, with my friends they have the two kisii, I'm a two Luo or two, another two, they are the same tribes, so it's easier for them to learn their mother tongue because both their parents speak it. But for you, I have to learn two different mother tongues. And this is pretty hard learning one itself. I never actually got to learn it as much as I was supposed to.
So other than that, again, what's the other disadvantage that you have picked, especially in trying to learn both?
It's kind of hard to keep up with the cultures of both of them, because for example, you have different cultures. Yes, that's a good thing, but sometimes it's a lot of pressure on me, because they have to fill in the Luo expectations plus the kisii expectations, not just the kisii expectations.
Other than okay, thank you Lulu for sharing that. Now, what would you say is one big thing about intertribal marriage that you think is a benefit of intertribal marriage?
Synergy. Working together, like so that working together is one of the things that really makes intertribal marriages amazing, because you have the courage to come up and marry someone and be with someone in a relationship with someone from a different tribe. So you just don't look that, hey, they're kisii, they're different from me. You say, hey, they're kisii, this is a learning opportunity for me. We can all learn together. We just don't need to just say, hey, you just have to marry the same tribe person. You can marry anyone you want. You just need to be a cooperative and synergizing person for them.
So you'd say basically that it doesn't matter what tribe you are, if you pray and you purpose to work together in that tribe, you can make it work.
Yeah. That's like how you and Mami have been together for at least 13 years.
And do you think it's working?
Yeah, it's working really well.
Yeah, I mean, growing up in an intertribal marriage sometimes can be difficult, not just intertribal, interracial. You know, like for example, Lulu right now is in live in the US, so we have interracial, intertribal. It comes in with different challenges, like Lulu is saying, yeah?
Like the mixed children. Yeah, they might have a different time, like figuring out what race am I.
Identifying themselves. Yeah.
Am I a black or a white or whatever. Yeah. I have a lot of friends who think that a lot, because we have like people who are like, there are some kids like from our church, there's a Mexican Kenyan child, so they have a really hard time figuring, hey, am I Mexican or am I Kenyan, and how am I gonna fulfill all those expectations on me?
Yeah, so sometimes intertribal, interracial, if they're not discussed and they don't have a conversation like we're having with my daughter, they might reach a point in time that they get confused, you know. But however, you know, for Lulu, we want to bring her up to appreciate both identities, to appreciate both Luo and kisii, because those are your people, right?
They are my people. Your land is my land.
Because now you're growing up to know that, okay, fine, I need to learn a little bit of kisii culture. You know, their food, their way of life, the way they talk, the way they appreciate life, the differences, and also Luo culture, because these are people that define you. So once you learn that, because they say if you don't understand who you are, then you will not present to the world the person that you are. So you first of all need to understand that this is me. I mean, yes, I'm Lulu, I'm from an intertribal marriage. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of both my parents. I'm proud of where I come from. And this is me. And then Kisis have a strength. And Luas have a strength. And they are all combined into one person. But tribe or whatever, we don't need to judge people based on either their tribe, their race, or their color, or their skin. That we don't need to do it.
Judge people just the best because that's the way they are.
That's who they are. That's who they are. That's what makes them. Now, what is one thing that you've learned that is different from Luas and Kisis?
Foods.
Like what?
In mom's side, they like potatoes, and I like potatoes too. But they also like fish in daddy's side, and I love fish.
You love fish. Then one day I'll tell mommy to cook for you what they call, there's a kisii vegetable called chinsaga. Say chinsaga.
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 They actually say it in Kisii nicely, chinsaga.
Chinsaga.
And then in for us it's fish.
Fish.
So fish is called rech.
Rech.
Yeah, rech.
Rech.
So that's the benefit of growing up in an intertribal marriage, and today's discussion was basically to appreciate and pick out Lulu's feeling on what it means to grow up in an intertribal marriage and intertribal family. You know, you find yourself in places, you don't choose where you're born, but when you're born there, you appreciate.
Just appreciate.
You just appreciate.
You make the most of it.
Make the most of it, and you become proud of who you are. Now, for Lulu, we a purpose to make her appreciate that she is both Kisii and she is also Luo. Appreciate of both sides. And now being in America, also to appreciate that she's Kenyan. She's Kenyan. And because you take who you are to the world, because that's who you are, and you need to appreciate you. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of where you come from. Be proud of what you are, and then from there, the world will accept you. You take to them who you are. So you have to appreciate me when you take me to the world.
Yes, I appreciate me.
They appreciate me. Thank you so much, baby, for this time.
No worries.
Thank you so much for allowing us to talk about this this beautiful time of growing up in
intertribal family.
Intertribal family. So what do you wanna do now?
Give people the time again. It's time for you to click subscribe if you're new. I'm giving you 2 seconds to do so. Ready? 1, 2. Thank you so much
for subscribing, and welcome to our next video. Kindly click the subscribe button and hit the ring bell so that every time when we drop a video, you're the first one to see it. And if you like this comment, kindly share.